This video is going to require you to either have a dice app, so you either use the dice app that you built last quarter or last year, assuming you still have it, or you're going to download the zip file that's on this assignment, which has a completed dice app that would look basically like the one that you created last quarter or last year. Or if you don't want to ruin your dice app, because you could quite literally ruin this 5 or 6 times going through this, then download the zip file. So what we're going to do today is we are going to be able to, or the goal is to be able to turn the phone and get it to turn and work with everything. So everything should still be able to work and be able to be seen on screen. So right now that doesn't work. We haven't done anything to it except design it. So it's only going to work on one phone and one phone only, which is the iPhone 11 or whatever phone you built it in. Okay, so it's going to look different on bigger phones, smaller phones. We're going to fix that. So step one is to get your background. So notice here on the side here, you want to find the background image, and what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we are going to add constraints to it, and basically we're just going to make sure that everything here is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Click all the 4 red dots, or red lines I mean, and hit add for constraints. Okay, so now when we turn the phone, the background stays on there. Now if you notice, we have the safe area. Okay, so most of the time, yeah, you don't want your part of your app to go over the safe area, and the safe area would be designated your information on your phone and your buttons at the bottom. Okay, button, it's a background, so we can kind of mess with it a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down to constraints here, and we are going to locate the ones that are background.trailing and background.leading. And we're going to come over here, and it's going to see first item background.trailing equal to the second item safe area trailing, and we don't want it to be the safe area. We want it to be the super view. The super view is going to be the whole screen, okay? Not just the safe area, but the whole screen. So we're going to click super view there. Then we're going to come down to this one, and we're going to do the same thing from safe area leading to super view. Just make sure when you're looking at these that you're choosing the right ones. Trailing, leading, not background top and bottom, okay? Background top and bottom is going to be totally different when you flip the screen. So now when you flip the screen, notice that the background goes over the entire phone. Okay, so just know the difference. All right, so that's step one. Is we are going to kind of separate our phone into 3 sections. We're going to put each thing in its own container so we can kind of center it and make sure it doesn't move out of each section. Okay, I think this is going to be the easiest way to do these kind of simple apps. So let's kind of go through it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to click this image. We're going to come down here. We're going to embed into a view. Okay, and all we're going to do with the view is we're just going to kind of bring it out here and here. Bring it down just a little bit. Okay, same thing with the second one. We are going to hold command to select multiple items. Okay, so we're going to get both of those. We're going to also embed that in a view. And finally, we're going to get the roll button and do the same thing. We're going to embed in a view. So now we have 3 views. All we're going to do is we're just going to bring each view just in alignment with the edges of the phone screen. Don't worry about where the pictures go. It doesn't really matter at this point. You can spread things out just a little bit if it makes you feel better. One way or the other, it doesn't really matter. But okay, so something like that. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to select all 3 views. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to select one, hold command, select the second one, and select the third one. We're going to come down here, and we are going to click stack view. Okay, now stack view is going to put all of them in a stack, so now it's all controlled by one thing, and you have to open it up to get to each thing. And inside the stack view, what we're going to do is we're going to fill equally the distribution, and we can get rid of the spacing. We're going to bring it down to about 1, kind of bring it all together. Okay, and don't really, like I said, don't worry about the way it looks. We'll fix that in the end. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start going inside each view now, okay, and setting it. So first thing we got to do is we got to set the view. So we're going to set that. We're going to come down to these constraints, and we are going to set this to 0, set this to 0, set this to 0, and we're going to change this to 0 as well. Add 4 constraints. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so there we go. Nice and easy.